Guys, I think this is so cool that it's got this screen, and then also I can show you guys like a slideshow that I made here on TikTok Live. So we're going to talk about what would you do if someone will not change in a relationship. Now, if you watch a lot of my content, you know that I'm not big on making your partner change if they don't want to. But there are some situations where tiny changes could be had. Okay, first of all, oh, I'm not good at these slideshow things. I might have to practice. Are your expectations reasonable? If you're asking them to change everything about themselves, you're probably with the wrong person. But if you're asking for small changes, that can be perfectly reasonable within reason. And they have to want to change. You can't force it upon them. And overall, your expectations, could you fulfill the expectations you're setting on them? If the answer is no, you definitely shouldn't be doing that. But you also need to consider their own personal limitations. Hi! One thing I struggle with these lives is I'm used to making a lot of clips for my videos because sometimes I stutter and whatnot, so I can't do that here on live, but most people don't change quickly or easily, so eventually you'll leave most of them behind. The reality is, people in your life, they're going to be constantly changing. You're not going to have the same people in your life your whole life. I can't remember where I got this quote from. It was written in my notebook. It's a good one. Okay. Is this what they want? That's a big piece of it. You cannot force someone to change in a way they do not want to change. They have to want it, and they have to put in the work. You shouldn't have someone change for you per se. It should be them changing for themselves. Is it a deal breaker? If they don't change, is this going to be a huge problem for you long term? If so, you might have to set some boundaries. You may have to reconsider the relationship. Not all relationships will be right for us. Sorry, I'm trying to find a balance between this screen and then also the slideshow. Okay. You need to communicate respectfully. Sometimes I see people wanting their partner to change and they communicate really aggressively. They're rude about it. They try to force it on their partner. And that's not how you get change, meaningful change. It's like you attract bees with honey, not with vinegar. That whole quote right there. So be respectful. Set boundaries. So again, if things aren't working for you and they're not willing to change, they don't want to change, then you might need to set some reasonable boundaries so you're happy in that relationship. And that's how relationships can continue if you're not exactly getting everything that you want. It's a happy middle. Acceptance. You can accept them for who they are and choose to not try to enforce them to change, which I highly recommend this one. There should be a degree of acceptance when you're in a relationship. And if there isn't, why are you with them if you don't love and respect the other person? And focus on yourself. Sometimes we want other people to change because they're not meeting our needs. Sometimes these are needs that we can fulfill ourselves. And we just need to take action on those needs. Within reason, of course, no cheating, don't do anything harmful. Okay? Sorry, this alignment kind of sucks. Forcing someone to change can lead to resentment and disappointment. No one likes being forced to change when they don't want to change, so always keep that in mind. And that's it for this one. I'm probably going to do some more short lives, and then I'm going to post them as videos. So if you miss them, it'll be edited and then posted at some point. I'll see how to edit it. But yeah, thanks for being here. Sorry it was so short.